Welcome again to Kim's Bioproduction Academy. Let's today discuss about the pelvic girdle. Others call it the hip bone or the thigh bones. No, we call it the pelvic girdle. So the pelvic girdle are made up of two innominate bones, and the innominate bones you can check there are two. And these two bones are in the same structure. They are made up of three bones. One is called pubis, ischium, and ileum. Not the ileum like that for the digestive or the alimentary canal, but it's the ileum. That is I-L-I-U-M, ileum. So we are saying they're made up of three bones, and they're in pairs. They're just the same. At this point, this lining, which have something called the pubis symphysis, and the pubis symphysis in male it's fused, they can never separate, but in females they can open up because at this lining will have a cartilage which will be allowing expansion. They will contract and separate the two bones, especially during giving birth, or again we just have two roles there: expansion during giving birth to allow the fetus to pass through the cervix. Then number two, it will be reducing friction. I don't know time, but it will be reducing friction. Then we're speaking about this pubis symphysis. From this bone now, let's be using one. So this lining, we are saying it's what we are calling the pubis symphysis. Then this pairs with what we call obturator foramen. The obturator foramen, what will be passing along this way? The things that will be passing from this point is the nerves, blood vessels, and even muscles. So we are saying this entry point is just for the passage of what? Muscles, nerves, and blood vessels. Then you can check, we have a cavity at this point. We have a facet, and this facet will be for articulation. And what will be articulating at that point? The articulation point for something called the femur. Let me look for a femur. This is a femur bone. This is our leg. That is our thigh bone. Others can call it, but we call it femur. And you can check the head of this femur. And the head of the femur is the one that will be articulating at this point. So this one is your fore. We said you have your hind legs, and your hind limb will be divided into the upper and the lower hind limb. So this one is the upper hind limb, which is called the femur, and this will bring about articulation and form something called hip joint. It forms a hip joint, and this joint is called what? The correct name is ball and socket joint, and it can allow a rotatory movement. It can allow rotatory movement of the leg. That is op. We said this one is what? Obturator foramen. This one is called acetabulum. Acetabulum. From that point, this bone here, the lengthwise, this one is the longest of the three bones, is called the ileum, and it will just be providing some service area for muscle attachment. This bone, at this point, this lower section is what we are calling the pubis. This section is the pubis, right? Then the ischium is this one. So the outer one is the ischium. So we are saying the pubis, the ischium, the ileum, and all those three bones will be providing service area for muscle attachment. Then now you'll be told about what is the role of the pelvic girdle. It will be supporting the entire weight of the upper part of our bodies. It will just be providing what? And giving provision of the weight on the upper section of the body. Then again, the other thing is about this point. You can check this our bone. We have some facets here, and what is this facet called? It's called the articular surface of the sacrum, from the term articular facet of the sacrum. What will be the role of this articular facet of the sacrum? It will be articulating with the sacrum. You know the sacral bones. they are fused bones, so they will just be fitting at this point. So we are saying articulate, and that's why we are saying this one provides the support for the entire upper section of the body. So the entire vertebral column, the last point will be articulating at that point. So that is what we are speaking about, and it will just, all these structures will be providing service for muscle attachment. I think that is at the end of what we were to learn on the Pelvic girdle. Thank you very much.